Just recently, fiction weapons have started to become real, despite having major problems using the current capabilities. The global powers continued to compete for who could perfect it the first. One tech recently started to gain more attention, due to its low cost and effectiveness against drone, missiles, and other projectiles. It is laser weapon technology. Up until recently, the main players in the laser race for this tech were the USA, Russia, China, and some US allies. Until one country did what no one has ever done before in the battleground. And that is Turkey. This invention from the second largest armed forces in NATO is not a work of few years. It's efforts and money invested for more than a decade. The Turks in the last years have achieved remarkable results and gained a strong reputation for creating advanced military weapons. Almost most of its creations rivaled the global powers' equipment or superior to them. The dream of the Turks of achieving military superiority over the current major military forces is no longer a distant dream. Every player in the arms business has started following the progress of Turkey's weapons up close. Some tried to sabotage it and some tried to steal the tech. But most of them failed. It all begins after one event, in 2019. For the first time in history, a combat armored vehicle with a combat laser successfully destroyed a high-mobility aerial target. Not in training or test, but in real war, in a real battlefield where anything could happen. Many said this is just a prototype, but no, this is a functional, in-use, combat laser mounted on an armored vehicle. This laser weapon is called Alka. Its developer is Roketsan, a Turkish weapons manufacturer and defense contractor, and one of Turkey's top 500 industrial corporations. They first showed the weapon up close to the public during the International Defense Industry Fair 2019. Alka is a directed energy air defense weapon system that uses electromagnetic and laser technology against asymmetric threats. The two main systems that disable or destroy the target are, first, EJS stands for Electromagnetic Jamming System, and LDS means Laser Destruction System. Alka also can be effective in countering bomb traps or improvised explosive devices, IED. So far, its main features are precise tracking of targets, anti-mini and micro UAVs and explosives, IEDs, intercept or destroy the tracked target, effective against a swarm of targets by disabling or destroying them. Roketsan official Professor Kayasel told the press, "It is very difficult to hit drones with conventional weapons or bombs. You need to respond to newer threats in innovative ways. We plan to be the first in the world to develop such a system." True enough, the capabilities of this laser is no joke. The Alka's effective laser destruction range is 750 meters and 1,000 meters using electromagnetic destruction system. With 4,000 meters, or 2.4 miles, radius of electromagnetic jamming. Automatic target detection utilizing both radars and high-precision target tracking with electro-optical target tracking system. Along with selection of the precise destruction point on target. Day and night operations, which many other laser weapons have failed to do. Low cost per shot, unlike the conventional methods that cost a fortune to stop a couple of drones. On top of all of this, this system is mobile, a feature that the Turkish contractor Roketsan has been aiming for. The first appearance of the Alka laser was on a real battlefield in Misrata, Libya. The weapon was mounted on an off-road armored car where it burned down a Chinese Wing Loong 2 with its 50 kilowatts powerful laser gun. This event was the first in history where a ground weapon was equipped with a combat laser weapon. There are two myths surrounding this story. First, Turkey gave the Libyan government this tactical laser. That is not accurate. The Turkish forces has signed on an agreement with Libya government for protection, and some of the Turkish army is actually fighting in that region against the Russia and US-backed Haftar forces. Haftar, who studied in the USA, hired Russian mercenaries and pilot mercenaries and formed a small militia that is disrupting the peace in the region. Second, this UAE-owned Chinese drone was just in an ordinary reconnaissance and combat mission, and just happened to get hit by this laser. It was hit in a war zone with a laser weapon that is so precise and powerful to the point it burned almost the whole drone. And also, it doesn't matter if the drone was in an ordinary or special mission. The point is it was a real battle deployment of a laser weapon on the ground for the first time. The thing that matters is how powerful that drone was, not the mission. To see how powerful a weapon is, it is important to test it against another strong weapon. In this war event, the Alka went up against the Chinese-made Loong 2 unmanned aerial vehicle. Now that we have a basic understanding of the Alka laser, we need to know, how powerful is this Chinese drone? In terms of range and speed, this drone way exceeds the capabilities of this laser weapon. Not to mention that it is equipped with anti-tank missiles, so the armored car is no problem. The Loong 2 is an UAV or drone intended for surveillance, reconnaissance, and precision strike platform. We don't know which variant the UAE have, but this model has a length of more than 36 feet, a wingspan of 67 feet, and a height of 13 feet. It can carry up to 480 kilograms, or 1058 pounds, of anti-tank missiles and bombs. This aircraft is huge. With capabilities of 370 kilometers per hour and 20 hours operation at maximum speed. One of the missiles that was reported to have been fired by the UAE-owned Loong drones is Blue Arrow 7 Chinese anti-tank missile with high explosive anti-tank warhead and a range of 10 kilometers. As for radars and sensors, the Chinese-made drone has air-to-ground radars, with an electro-optical pod with infrared cameras and sensors, plus a satellite link. If we compared the two weapons in terms of capabilities, the drone should have been able to destroy the Alka laser from a 6 kilometers range before entering the firing range of the Alka electromagnetic jamming system. Nevertheless, taking down a target more capable and powerful than you, not to mention it is designed to counter such vehicles, it only shows how advanced and powerful this combat laser is. Despite having a 4,000-meter range and 750 meters laser destruction range, the Alka managed to take down one of the most powerful drones that China has ever built. The laser weapon technology is just one of many advanced military technologies Turkey is involved in. One might think that their defense budget is in the hundreds of billions, but no. The Turkey defense budget is only slightly over $20 billion a year. With this small budget while facing multiple enemies on multiple fronts, Turkey is closer than ever to stand tall as one of the world's leading manufacturers of weapons systems. Alka is not the only laser weapon Turkey has built in the last few years. There are also 3 other major projects that have been claimed to be successful. Tumul, a rifle-mount laser developed by Turkish engineers at the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey, TÜBİTAK. The laser weapon is still in development, but that has been reported a long time ago. Tumul laser can, and without a doubt, neutralize a target at 150 meters and damage it at 250 meters and has a deterrent effect up to 1 kilometer. In addition to the laser range, the Industry and Technology Minister Mustafa Varank said, it can penetrate steel on the deck of a ship at a power of 20 kilowatts. Eisen project, a cutting-edge Turkish-made high-energy laser system, has also been deemed successful, after showing its capabilities and long-range effectiveness. When it cuts through a 22mm steel armor plate from 500 meters. This laser weapon system was developed by Turkey Informatics and Information Security Research Center, TÜBİTAK Bilgem, and introduced by Undersecretariat for Defense Industries, SSM. This is the product that could have been a base for the Alka laser weapon. It has a similar range but only at 20 kilowatts power. Armal, a domestically developed laser weapon system by Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey's Information Security Research Center, Bilgem, which has developed other laser weapon systems like the 20 kilowatts high-power laser system YGLS. It weighs 881 pounds, mounted on a Cobra armored vehicle along with target acquisition hardware and control terminal. Capable of penetrating a 3mm steel at 500-meter range with 1.25 kilowatt power. The Turkish armed forces are planning to integrate into fighter jets. It passed the acceptance test back in 2019 to be added to the other tactical advanced weapons that Turkey has made locally. Alka laser is special, since it has proven itself in real combat. Unlike most new weapons in the world, they haven't passed the testing field. Regarding the area of use of such tactical weapon, it could be protecting military ground troops, government buildings, or airports, which is a vital part of the supply chain and a common place for enemy attacks. Guarding high-tech production facilities like Rokstand is another great use of the Alka system. Power plants, VIP figures like the president of the country, are also a productive way with low cost compared to conventional methods. But these are stationary use. What about mobile use? Rokstand officials were particularly focused on the fact they want a mobile application to this laser because it offers the ability to deploy on any desired location and easy operation with 2 personnel only. One thing that sets the Alka laser weapon apart from most current inventions is the possibility to utilize multiple lasers to form an Alka network with a command control center. It gives the user the advantage of double effect. You can use more than one laser to target a single point at the same time, reducing the time needed to destroy the target. All it can be done autonomously. The Alka network, where it does is, elevates the laser performance and results. Achieving more with low cost compared to individual use in some circumstances or when using old defense methods. The laser weapon technology is just one of many innovative weapon systems the Turkish armed forces developed that made some people's heads spin with surprise. These smart investments that are coming from the second largest NATO armed forces that are being sustained with only $20 billion are worth serious and in-depth studies. So, what could it be next? We know that these inventions have been declassified close to 5 years ago. Without a doubt, Turkey is probably hiding its true potential. Thus, what do you think is the next big thing that will come out of the Turkish military development and research labs? I won't be surprised if they announced owning a laser cannon.